So hello everyone, my name is Lakshay. I hope you all are doing well. So today we will be studying that how to insert a new node at the last of a linked list. So first I will explain the concept and then we will move to the coding part. So let us begin. So assume this is a given linked list having 3 nodes with the given values. This is the data part and this is the next pointer part, which is containing the address of the next node. So for inserting the new node at the last of a linked list, we have to satisfy 3 basic conditions. So for that I am taking a new node with data 4 and let the address as 400. So for inserting it at last, its next pointer will point to the null, because the last node in a linked list will always point to the null. So we have to make it as null. This is our first condition. So after this we have our second condition. Our second condition is that the last node of the given linked list, this is our last node of the given linked list, and its next pointer, this is its next pointer, will point to the address of our new node. This is the second condition. So this will contain the address of our new node. So from this condition we will be able to add a new node at the last of a linked list only when the linked list is not empty. So that's where the third condition begins. So if our linked list is empty, let me take an empty linked list. So assume this is an empty linked list. There is no node inside this empty linked list, and we are inserting our new node in this empty linked list with data 4. This will point to the null. This is null and the address is 400. So if we want to insert our new node in an empty linked list, then we have to make our new node as a head node. As I told, that every first node of a linked list is known as head node. So from these 3 conditions we can easily insert a new node at the last of a given linked list. So now I'm moving to the coding part. Let me open the VS Code first. I'm writing the basic syntax. Now I'm making a class name as node and initialize it as public class so that we can access its members from the outside of the class as well. The first member is the data member and the second member is the next pointer, which is going to store the address of the next node. Our class is completed. Now I'm going to make a new node, head node, and initialize it as null. So now I'm making the insert at end function, in which I'm going to pass our head as reference and a new data that the user is going to insert. So now I'm making a new node. So node star new node is equals to new node, and inserting the data in the new node's data, new data, and initialize new node's next as null, because every last node of a linked list is null. So now we are checking if our linked list is empty or not. So for that we are checking if our head is equals to null, then we have to make our new node as head, and we will simply return from here, else we will run a while loop. So for that we have to make a node as last node and initialize it as head node. So while our last next is not equals to null, now we will move our last to last next part. This will traverse through the whole linked list, and now we just have to write down the last condition. We will pass the address of our new node in the last next pointer, new node. So our insert at end function is completed. Now we will make print list function for printing the linked list. In this I'm gonna pass a node name as node. So while our node is not equals to null, we just simply print the data of our node separated by space and move our node to the node's next part, which will traverse through the whole linked list easily. So our print list function is also completed. So now I'm inserting the values, insert at end, passing the address of head and the value as 1. So I'm taking a linked list with 3 nodes. So cout given linked list, and I'm gonna call print list function and passing head in it. So this is our given linked list. Now I am adding a new node at the end of our linked list. So passing the address of head and taking the value as 4. So this is our linked list after inserting the new node at last. So now I'm printing the node after inserting the node at the last. So our program is completed now. So let me run the program. So as you can see, our given linked list is 1, 2, 3, and after inserting the new node at the last of our linked list will become 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's all for today. In the next video, we will study that how to insert a new node after a given node. So till then, thank you and bye bye.